Yeah, we even got hail down here in Auburn. Or is that snow? Looks like salt, to tell you the truth.
Well, it might look like salt, but that is most definitely hail. This video comes to us from Greg Helton over in Auburn. He shared this with us on Facebook, and it wasn't only hail. Auburn got hit with heavy doses of rain and wind as well. That is, I was really surprised when I started to see social media pour in this morning that hail was happening.
I woke up to the sound of thunder, and great Bob Seger song, by the way. It was such a nice sound. I don't know. It was a February morning, and there was some thunder. There was some pretty solid wind with this as well. That was also rather scary. Within some of those thunderstorms, that's where we saw some of the strongest gusts. So it's no coincidence that Maple Valley and Lake Tapps had wind gusts at the same time, 50 to 55 miles per hour. That happened just before 7 o'clock this morning. So yeah, that is some serious wind, but the strongest wind was very localized. Most of us saw wind gusts between about 30 and 40 miles per hour throughout the day. This is what radar looked like earlier this morning as that cluster of thunderstorms. It was a squall line that moved through that did provide us with the small pea-sized hail, the frequent lightning, and also just that torrential rain. This is what radar looks like right now. It's actually a lot quieter. Still a couple of light showers that are east of the I-5 corridor north of Everett. Most of those are going to be fading as we head into the overnight hours, as that main low pressure system is now well inland, high pressure building offshore, and tomorrow is certainly going to be a much quieter day. Still is gusty out there. Take a look at this shot from Bonnie Lake. You can see that flag is still blowing rather strong. We're still looking at some wind gusts around 30-35 miles per hour, but again, most of that's going to be fading before Monday morning's commute. This is what radar is looking like, or at least our future cast, and notice the showers gradually fading. I'm going to pause this early in the morning. This is for the commute. Still some light showers up over the north interior. Keep in mind the snow elevation is going to fall tonight. It's right at about 1,000 feet right now. It'll be dropping to about 500 feet as we head into tomorrow morning's commute. But by the time it does, most of the moisture is pretty much already gone. So we're not expecting any lowland snow event, anything like that. By noontime, the showers are done. We'll probably see some pokes of sunshine. And tomorrow afternoon is actually going to be a fairly pleasant day. Up in the mountains, it's tricky traveling right now. Both Stevens and Snoqualmie Pass chains are required. Some locations saw well over a foot of snowfall in the mountains. Mount Baker tops the list with 17 inches. Stevens Pass, Snoqualmie Pass, about 8 to 11 inches of snow. Crystal, about 11. They actually had to close the top part of the resort at Crystal Mountain today because of wind. And White Pass with 11 inches of fresh snowfall. So we get a break from the active weather. That front is now gone. As we head into later Tuesday into Wednesday, see this weak little front that approaches? That'll give us some light showers, say by Tuesday afternoon and lasting into Wednesday morning. That about does it for rain this week. Most of the storms are going to be lifting well to our north, and in the meantime, we'll be on the quieter side. So let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. It does include a cooler day tomorrow. Temperatures in the mid-40s for highs. That's about as cool as your forecast gets. Notice we're back up near 50 by Tuesday and Wednesday, mid-50s by Thursday and Friday. The highlight of the week, mid to upper 50s, mostly sunny, but the rain returns by this upcoming weekend. Showers on Saturday, fading on Sunday.